Good morning. Such a beautiful sunrise. A little cloudy. Hi y'all, it's Kimberly here. Thank you for coming to my channel. Well, a few days ago I made a video about some incident that happened to me at Walmart with a lady coming up to me and telling me that it was unladylike to wear I was looking at basketball shorts in the men's department, which I wear those because they're comfortable and I don't like wearing the short shorts, and she just kind of whispered it to me, and I was kind of thrown off by it because it was a weird incident, and I don't know, why would you tell somebody about their personal style, total stranger? But that kind of went through my mind I think that happened another time at Walmart. Another woman came up to me and told me something like that when I was in the men's department, and I think I might have been looking at basketball shorts. I don't remember, and kind of said something to the same effect. I can't really remember. I just remember it was kind of like deja vu, and I remember kind of her presence, but I don't remember exactly what she looked like or what I was doing. But when that happened to me, and I was thinking about it, been thinking about the past few days, because that's happened to me at work in a way also. I've had people come up to me and tell me, not recently, this has been in years past when I was younger, tell me I look like a tomboy and I'm never going to catch a man and all this, and I was there just working, that was the last thing on my mind, and I come dressed. I was doing manual labor at these jobs, and I dress comfortable, to work, and sometimes it's very hot or in a warehouse or something like that. And I have had people come at me, and mostly women, I think almost all women, but sometimes it might have been initiated by one of the guys that was working there, may have had an interest in me, and some of the ladies have come up to me to approach me to tell me the way that I dress or the way my appearance was, that I was tomboyish. And I've had a few make not really ask me outright, are you a lesbian, but they would try to have a conversation with me to beat around the bush to try to get that answer out of me. And one time a lady, she asked me something about, or telling me about to go out with, I'm not going to be able to go out with guys looking like this, or making comments about the way I dress or whatever, something like that. And I just, I'm not chasing the guys. She said something about chasing the guys or something, and that was exactly what I told her back. I'm not chasing them. And she goes, oh, you chase the girls. I was like, no. Well, that's happened in the past, but not recently. I mean, more people dress more comfortable, casual at work, and women wear a lot of the same things, basketball shorts and t-shirts, and it's not even an issue now. Nobody really, except for what happened at Walmart. I guess that's why it kind of shocked me a little bit, because it hasn't happened in a long time for somebody to do that. Except I did have a neighbor lady last year kind of do something similar to that. I used to kind of cook for this lady and kind of run errands for her. She would let me use her car to go get, if she wanted a hamburger or whatever, I would do little errands for her, whatever. And I was sitting there with her one day, and this lady is in her 80s, and she didn't have dementia, but she did have I want to say a personality, kind of, I don't want to say, not disorder, personality. She had such a personality that even her own daughters had a difficult time dealing with her. Let me put it that way, because I don't know any diagnosis of, any kind of personality diagnosis, but she had a very strong kind of controlling type of personality in a way. And I was sitting there with her, and she she kind of started talking about the way I dress with the long shorts. And I'm in Texas, and it gets very hot in the summer, and I wear the shorts all summer long. And she said something like, your shorts are cute and all, but it really doesn't do much for, I can't remember the way she worded it, but like as if for me getting a guy or something to that effect. And I kind of looked at her, I was like, what the hell, lady? And I just kind of dismissed it because of her age. And then she asked me, do you wear dresses? And I was like, well, very rarely, it depends on the occasion. And I lived like a half a block from her, so I walked to her house, and I wear comfortable clothes, in the summer. I'm not going to put on a dress and be walking around the neighborhood. In her mind, I think she was kind of thinking of a way, how to get me in a dress or something like that. And she gave me some of her old dresses, which were way too big, but I was trying to be nice, and I took them anyway. I was not going to wear them, and they were totally, I was surprised at the kind that they were. They were very tight, body stocking type of dresses, I want to say, like not the kind that I would wear. They were very form-fitting, hugging, stretchy material, like, I don't know what kind of material, just, I don't know. But I just took it to be nice. And then she started saying things like, if you did your hair up, and, well, I wear a hat all the time because it's hot here, and I have sun damage, and I try to mitigate the sun damage by wearing a hat now, and I'm very fair-skinned, and it gets, like I say, very hot. The sun can bake you in just a matter of minutes here, and I do these things for comfort. And then she questioned me about whether, she said, have you ever had a baby? And she knew I didn't have any kids. I mean, we had talked, numerous times before. She had children, I didn't. And she had previously, questioned me at why and all, I was like, no, I don't have any kids. I'm not going to say her name, but I'll just call her, I don't know, Abby. Not her real name, but that's a made-up name. And then she said something about a man would really like a woman who hasn't had any kids. I was like, what the heck? And then she questioned me about, have you had the change of life? And at that point, I was like, Abby, that was just, too invasive, too much information. And she had this personality where even if you did answer her, it's almost like either she didn't hear it or she didn't care. She would just go on with whatever she was talking about as if whatever you said was irrelevant, to what she was saying or what her little idea was. And then I told her, I'm 55. I'm not going to get married and have a baby, And she just kind of ignored it and kept saying, well, I go to these dances. I've been to these dances before, and I could give you a dress and we could get you some shoes. I was like, oh my gosh. And she's had a little bit of health problems. She was kind of partially blind. She couldn't drive, and so that's why I was helping her. And in her mind, the wheels were kicking in that she was going to put me in a dress me up, find some guy, get me married, and have a baby. I was like, I'm 55. That's not going to happen. So I have had numerous incidents with people trying to, I guess, I don't know why they have this idea, like the way I am, that I can better my situation, which by getting a man or getting married and having a family. But I'm like, I'm in the best part of my life. To me, I have ideas and aspirations and things that I want to do that I always had to put on the back burner because of trying to survive. And now in the next few years, especially with my YouTube channel and other things that I have, other ideas, my book, other things that I'm doing, that's going to be my goals. Not to get married late in life and have kids. Which these women who have children when they're in their 50s, I think they're crazy. I cannot, it boggles my mind to think that would, I could not even imagine doing that. I don't know. Well, I just wanted to add on to that because I had been thinking about what that lady said. It kind of stayed in my mind what she did because it hasn't happened to me for a long time, and it happened to me when I was younger and when I was mostly at work, and people, I don't know why, but they have this need to, when they see a single person, they have this play in their head that, oh, we're going to get this person married or coupled up, or make a couple out of them with this other person or something like that. And I've never thought that when I see somebody who's single. That's not the thing that comes to my mind. I've had people come up to me when I was eating alone, and I do eat by myself a lot. Everywhere I go, practically by myself. And occasionally I do have a couple of friends I might go, but very rarely. And in the pandemic, not at all. And I would sit at a table by myself, and occasionally this has happened a couple of times where guys have come up to me and asked if they could sit with me. And I was like, no, I don't want you to sit with me. Not to be rude, but like, I'm not lonely. I'm just enjoying my meal, and then I'm going to go and do what I need to do for myself. So I have had, that's something that's happened to me, throughout my life. I don't know if it's happened, I guess, well, I think it more happens to women than men, I guess. And I may be wrong, maybe not, because I'm sure men get fixed up, or people try to fix them up too. I mean, it's the same thing. Well, yes, that would be true. You'd have to have the man and the woman. Unless it's 2 men and 2 women, that's fine. And I don't know. I just think that's kind of a weird thing when people feel the need to couple you up or fix you up with somebody because they don't think you're whole. And to me, I am totally whole and totally okay. Not lonely. I may be alone, but I'm happy with, being by myself and not having to, I guess, wait on somebody or be always concerned about somebody. I know there's the upside to having somebody, but this need that some people have to, I guess, the idea they think I'm, like at home in my bathrobe all crying, ooh, I'm lonely. No, that's not true. At least not for me. But that's just something that I have gone through numerous times and in so many ways, like the lady coming to me in Walmart and suggesting, the way I dress, and the ladies at work doing the same thing. And I just think it's a little insulting, I guess, in a way, because to make somebody, or it doesn't make me feel this way, but I think it might make some other people, maybe they are lonely, maybe they don't have the same outlook that I have, and maybe they do want to be fixed up, but I think a lot of times that's kind of them looking at you as if you are, like I say, not totally whole by being by yourself. And I just don't see it that way. Not the way I see myself. And even, like I say, other single people, I always think that they have something, agenda, something they're doing, something, it never occurs to me, oh, that poor person by themselves, they're so alone. That doesn't pop into my mind. It really doesn't. It's not even the last thing. It's not even in my mind. But for some people, it's like I don't know, I've had some people be very persistent trying to fix me up with other people at work, or their sons or nephews or brothers and whatever. And that's always just, to me, that I bristle at that with the most uncomfortable feeling of all. Like, I do not like blind dates, and I've never been on a blind date, and I never will be. Okay, thank you all. I'll see you again.